Good morning, MARTA heroes. How are you? I'm Diana Darris, as if I need an introduction. I've been hanging around here for a while now, but I'm an employee relations specialist in MARTA's Human Resources Department under the dynamic leadership of AGM LaShonda Dawkins, out there supporting her team. Welcome to our COVID-19 friendly virtual employee recognition ceremony. We'd like to say hello to everyone tuning in from work sites, garages, cell phones, laptops, home offices, and YouTube, Facebook, and all other mediums. Also, I want to give an awesome shout out to Mr. Don Moores, who's our musical intermission person. He plays music in the garages, just beautiful. Now, we're going to go on with our show, and I'm going to ask you, because we don't have a huge audience, to give me all the MARTA energy you have, because our theme is about MARTA heroes. So every one of you are a hero in this place. And now, speaking of heroes, I have the honor of introducing the bold and brilliant Ms. Luz Barrero, our administrative officer, who will deliver our occasion. Woo!
Good morning. Today, we are here to recognize you, to appreciate and honor each of you, to honor your contributions and your accomplishments during a very, very challenging year. Your resourcefulness, your creativity, your membership in this family we all call MARTA is what we are celebrating today. These last 10 months have not only been difficult, but they have been unprecedented. We have seen difficult, hard days, and some of our colleagues and friends have been very directly impacted by COVID-19. But in the midst of all that, you have met these challenges head-on. You stepped up to face every one of these challenges and to continue successfully doing your works today. And for that, we are extremely grateful. Not only have you done your jobs well, not only have you maintained your discipline, your dedication, but with tremendous generosity and compassion, with love, you have supported each other. And you have pursued with excellence and with tireless enthusiasm MARTA's mission and vision, ensuring that our customers, who during this pandemic are the frontline workers keeping our hospitals open, the grocery stores functioning, the post offices functioning, the restaurants open, you have made sure that they arrive at their jobs safely and on time. You have delivered them safely to their jobs and back to their families every day. Bus operators, rail operators, station agents, custodial staff, police officers, protective specialists, mechanics, so many more of you have never wavered from this critical MARTA mission to serve our customers. I have never been prouder to be part of an organization, of a family, this family that we call MARTA. So today, I am here to thank you and know that every day we appreciate and honor you and what you do. Thank you.
We're doing a wipe down between speakers. Everything is very COVID friendly. Now, I'll tell you, as Ms. Barrero said, this year MARTA encountered many challenges, but we constantly rose up to meet the challenge with innovation, grace, and boldness. In keeping with this theme, the employee recognition ceremony, all MARTA employees are heroes moving this city. But we would not be effective in our efforts without a lead hero. And our lead hero did many great things in the middle of the pandemic. Not only was I proud to see his leadership as an individual MARTA employee, but also as a citizen of Atlanta, Georgia, Fulton County, and a citizen of the state of Georgia. Our leader moved forward despite the pandemic. He addressed issues that mirrored MARTA that were going on all around the country. He addressed head-on systemic racism and wrote a memo and allowed meaningful steps to support, listen, and reflect employee and community concerns, and had an email that could be accessed through the public and through employees, blm@itsmarta.com. Our hero, our lead hero, established an innovative transit MARTA Connect service partnership with Uber and strategically opened it on Election Day of 2020. I'm going to clap for that. Our lead hero guided MARTA through a global COVID-19 pandemic, which had a major impact on transit ridership. He kept our system going, and not only kept it going, kept our previous plans moving forward. He has been the greatest hero any organization could ask for as a leader. Now, MARTA heroes, let's give a big round of applause as we welcome our lead hero, our General Manager and CEO, Mr. Jeffrey Parker.
What an outfit she has on. It's sparkling here. Hopefully as we beam ourselves all over this great city and this great region, you get to see those sparkles, and I appreciate those comments so much, and I appreciate the comments of Luz Barrero mentioning how important all of your participation, all of your heroes' work has been. So good morning to everyone. How you doing out there? It is my honor and privilege to welcome you to Heroes Moving the City Employee Recognition Ceremony. We're doing it a little bit different today, but we're going to have great fun and we're going to recognize some incredible people, so let's hear it. And we're joined both remotely and here in person with so many of our senior staff, our C-team members who are here and watching online. And we're also joined by many of our board members. Our board chair, Frida Hardage, is here. Thank you so much. And several members of the board, Roberta Abdul Salam, Alicia Ivy, Rita Scott, Jerry Griffin, and Al Pond. Thank you for your support. And thanks to everyone who's here today in person and online, and however you're watching us, thank you today for everything that you're doing. But I want to make a special acknowledgement to the tremendous work that this team has put together to put forward this event in such trying times. Our Director of Learning and Development, Cherie Johnson, thank you. And her entire team, including our own Red Rosebud, Diana Darius, our Mistress of Ceremony, and also her assistants here today, Ron Epps and Phyllis Kelly. Thanks for all your help. They have spent countless hours and late nights ensuring that this event is such a success, and thank you. But most importantly, we're here to honor heroes today. Heroes from MARTA, heroes who are delivering service, doing their jobs across this city and across this region, making sure that people are getting to their jobs, to the hospitals, to the grocery stores, doing what is so important during this pandemic. And we're here to recognize all of you today. And without further ado, I will turn things back over to Diana Darius, who will present the first award. Thank you.
Okay. It'll be the cleanest mic in the city. Thank you so much. Are we ready to recognize our MARTA heroes? Let's go. And now the individual Bravo Award recipients. Moyasala Akinwande. Moyasala works in the Office of Accounting as a senior cost analyst. She supervises the functions relating to monthly and annual financial and closeouts and financial reporting. As we geared up for 2020, she implemented new reporting software. She drove with both feet and worked with vendors. She did all the heavy lifting. Kurt Banks. Once COVID-19 hit, CLD training and testing was shut down. But thanks to Kurt Banks, he worked with Bus Transportation and Training and Piedmont College to quickly get rid of the backlog in training. Without Kirk's efforts and assistance, there would have been a bottleneck that would have delayed MARTA from getting new bus drivers through. Very important function. Thank you for leading our operators onto the streets as they were needed. Aru Niga. In the beginning of this calendar year, Aru assumed responsibilities that used to be done by 3 people, 3 other analysts validating and reporting. She's critical to keeping MARTA on path to its statutory obligations mandated by the FTA. She provided critical support to data analysts and eagerly accepted new challenges. And we all had mass duty, but she actually accepted additional mass distribution duty. What a team member. And now, onto the Team Bravo Awards. Team COVID-19 CARES Act funding. Office of Treasury Services planned effectively and was prepared for the pandemic. The Treasury Service team put forth a robust response to COVID-19 and the environment, adding value to the authority's internal and external customers, kept the money flowing. Members of the money team: Bill Bailey, Wanda Dixon, Georgiana Fratiholi, who's not in attendance, Tanda Grissom, and Laura Kiwin. Bravit Patel, not in attendance, and Abi Reus. Accepting for everyone is Bill Bailey. Love these teams. Speaking of teams, we have woo-hoo, our next team, Team COVID-19 HR Response Team. Woo! Under the amazing leadership of Phyllis Walker, who cannot be with us today, the Occupational Medical Services team has established new mechanisms for reporting, triage, and case management given the COVID-19, and responded to any positive diagnosis that our employees encountered. The team created database systems, case managed employees. They conducted risk assessments, which were central and played a major role in tracking emergency sick leave for MARTA employees. Everything was newly created, a new environment. What an amazing team, starting with Anelia Black. Adriana Johnson. The fascinating Rebecca Ruman. And Phyllis, wherever you are, we love you and thank you for all you did during this COVID-19 pandemic. A round of applause for Phyllis Walker. Thank you so much for caring for us during this pandemic. Now, on to the Safety Excellent Awards. We will have some of these employees flashing on the big screen for us. We're going to start with Carrie Demons. While on project work sites, Carrie talks to all employees, contractors about safety concerns. He is amazing, interactive, and has an important impact in contacting the Office of Safety if there are any safety concerns. Coy Dumas. Coy Dumas is not with us today, and we all know him well. We're going to recognize him. Mr. Dumas, badge number 1. Operates from the Perry Bus Garage. Yes, for 48 years he's been vital to MARTA, and he's prevented many accidents. In fact, he worked for 48 years with 0 preventable accidents, and he's training over 500 bus operators at garages and continues to be an instrumental part of MARTA. Garrick Enos, rail supervisor. There he is. Mr. Enos is very proactive and loves to assist anywhere and everywhere he can. He's always willing to help rail operators and doesn't hesitate to pick up additional tasks. He makes sure he closes all of the loops and always comes to work. Very reliable part of rail. Yay! Leslie Hubble! Leslie! Leslie is our environmental health and safety manager. She manages compliance with hazard materials, industrial hygiene, and environmental management systems for our authority. Since the beginning of the pandemic, she stepped in, taken additional responsibilities, and she also saved the authority over $100,000 by modifying the scope of work at the Peachtree Tunnel ventilation. Wow. Very instrumental for us in getting our PPE equipment. Thank you, Leslie. Okay. On to the individual Innovator Awards. The Individual Innovator Award goes to Emily McCorkle. Noting that our processes and tools were antiquated, Emily took it upon herself to take the lead and went through the MARTA Emerging Leaders program. She used what she had in the program to implement specifications to improve programming here at MARTA. Thank you. Got a dynamic duo here. We're going to Team RCMQC Inspections. We're still on Innovator Award. We have the team now. JARET Johnson and Melvin Story. Here they come. JARET Johnson and Melvin Story are both great assets to rail car maintenance quality control. Rail is really showing out here today. Yes, Mr. Wright, your team is on top of it. And Mr. Springstead. Rail car maintenance, they've both been QC inspectors with a strong mechanical and electrical backgrounds, been in rail car maintenance with a thorough knowledge of 21 years of excellence there. Okay. And wow, we are rolling along here. We've got a real treat. You know, you call into MARTA. I'll be honest, I've called in sometimes myself and asked for help, and I always get it, and it's always excellent. Customer service, that right there. But this wonderful lady, Ms. Gina Johnson, she's back. She retired. We recognized her, but now she's back. And here's the story. In February of 2020, come on down, Gina. Gina Johnson. In February of 2020, she and her staff lost a key member of the team, the wonderful Ms. Jennifer Dorsey. At that time, Johnson was retired and her longtime friend. She came and left the comfort of her recliner, came back to MARTA, back to customer service to provide additional training to provide her staff with new ideas. She's a vital part of the authority and been a vital part of customer service. Willie Walker is not in attendance, but he makes his job look easy when actually it's very difficult. As a senior ROW specialist, Mr. Walker is the keeper of MARTA's deed and zoning expertise, and he's very involved with acquisitions, right-of-way, easements, leases, works closely with other MARTA departments. In addition, he has done over 24 transit-oriented development projects. Let's give him a big round of applause. Willie Walker. And now we have a spotlight video of a very special MARTA employee.
Hello everyone, my name is Angeline Walker. I am a material controller at Armor Yard Storeroom. I've been a material controller for 13 years. First of all, I would like to take this time to thank my supervisor, Mr. Harry Fulton, for nominating me for the Exceptional Customer Service Award. Thank you so much, Harry. Delivering exceptional customer service to all customers, internal, external, over the phone, in person, is very important to me because it speaks volume about me and the company. I love to greet my customers with a smile, treat them with respect, and always take the time to go that extra step to make sure that I do everything I can to help them in any way that I can. It is always my goal to make sure that my customers have the best experience ever. Thank you.
Yay! Angeline Walker is absolutely amazing. Thank you for your service. Now, we are still on the Spotlight Awards. We have Officer David Mauritson, who's not in attendance, and Officer Sparks. You did make it, yay! He came anyways. All right, Officer David Mauritson and Officer Sparks, a team duo. This is kind of a little bit of a story, but I thought it was dynamic. On August 22nd, 2020, Officer Maritza conducted a welfare check on a gentleman at the eastbound platform. He was unresponsive. Pressure was applied behind the ear. He still was not responding. His breathing and pulse became faint. His lips and fingertips were turning blue. He was laid flat on the ground, and emergency AED equipment was needed to retrieve him. He received a total of 5 shock cycles before he started to breathe on his own again. Officer Sparks and Officer Moritzen performed CPR for a total of 9 minutes and 45 seconds. Emergency personnel then responded, and he became fully responsive. He was transported to Grady Hospital for further treatment. Thank God these lovely officers were there on the scene. MARTA's finest. These police stories are something else, and we have another big police overview from another awardee, Ashley Reed. You can come on down as I talk about you. Officer Reed is being recognized for the Customer Service Star Award for 2 incidents. It's amazing. To save life and limb. On July 2nd, she was patrolling and observed an elderly man on the bench slumped over. She attempted to bring him around verbally, but he was not responsive. She laid the patron on the ground, and immediately she began CPR. She continued until AED was brought to the scene and applied. This continued for several cycles, and Grady EMS arrived. Reed did not end her service to this patron after reviving him. She actually traveled to the hospital with the patient, and his breathing was, thank God, restored. Now that's one incident. The second incident was October 5th. She was patrolling a station. There was an incident with an escalator that stopped, and someone got caught in the escalator. She actually saved this patron and actually had to cut them out of the escalator, saving potentially injury and limb to the patron's arm. Unbelievable, Officer Reed. Officer Keith Softly, unfortunately, I do not believe he's with us. He's out working hard, I'm sure. But he also is being recognized. He was on mobile patrol when he was flagged down. He immediately responded, and it ended up to be a situation where someone had a knife, and he was able to actually de-escalate the situation, and there was injury to this person. He was able to help the person and actually de-escalate this situation. He cannot be with us today. We do want to remember his great gallant duties as an officer. Wow, I'm so impressed with, one more round of applause, MARTA's finest. Now, we could go on and on. I just want to say, in addition, we have 60 additional employees who are given special accolades throughout the year. Do we have visual on that? 60 more could have been, we had to choose, but 60 more customer service all-stars. Unbelievable. Round of applause. Yay! And all this amazing work done in the midst of a global pandemic. And there's more. and we're still rolling our customer service Star Wars. Excellent. And now I have the pleasure of introducing the lead person for this program. She does such a wonderful job, Ms. Cherie Johnson, our Director of Headquarters Learning and Development. She will talk to you about new and promoted management. Cherie, everybody, give her a hand.
Good morning. The pessimist complains about the wind. The optimist expects it to change. The leader adjusts the sails. John Maxwell. Hello, MARTA team. I'm elated to introduce to you our group of leaders that joined MARTA or have been promoted to a management position in 2020. Leadership is the capacity to turn vision into reality. Having the vision to move MARTA forward in this era of industry change and disruption requires leaders who can take a bold course of action aligning to MARTA's priorities. Please take a look at MARTA's newly hired and promoted members of management.
Let's give a big round of applause for our newly hired and newly promoted management leadership team. Beginning with Rhonda Allen, Chief Customer Experience Officer. Karen D. Barfield, Manager of Compensation and Benefits. Timothy Bryant, Manager of Train Control. Bruce Boyd, Manager of Automated Packaging and Control. Shankar, Manager of IT Strategy and Regulations. Ricardo C. Xing, Manager of Creative Services, Senior Designer. Michael N. Copeland, Manager of Quality Assurance. Lyle Harris, Senior Director of Customer and Employee Experience. Jacqueline A. Holland, Director of Contracts and Procurement. Dominique Holloman, Government Affairs Program Manager. Kevin L. Hurley, Deputy Financial Officer. Santez Kendricks, Manager of Data Center Services. Chief Michael Crayer, AGM of Chief Police and Emergency Management. Ella Lee, Manager of Safety. Michael Lynch, Manager of Civil and Structural Engineering. Dean Malice, AGM of Information Security. Deborah McLeod, Manager of Business Applications. Gerald A. Nielsen, Superintendent of Bus Maintenance Garage. Santiago Osorio, Deputy Chief of Bus Operations. Dedrick Parham, Manager of Safety Management Systems. Fernell Patterson Jr., Manager of Safety. Shelley Pert, Director of Project Development. Marie Peters, Executive Manager to the Board of Directors. Michael Polanese, Manager of Security and Emergency Management. Lawrence D. Prescott, AGM of Infrastructure. Eugene Roberts, Transit Police Major. Robin Salter, Manager of Field Data Collection. Wendy Sexton, Track Allocation and Program Manager. Pamela T. Smith, Manager of Supplier Diversity. And last but not least, Donald R. Williams, Director of Short Range Planning. And there is our newly hired and newly promoted leadership team. Ah, the magic of technology. Just whipped that up this morning, didn't we, Cherie? Okay, now we're going to continue with a long list of employees, over 100, with 20 years plus service to MARTA. It means they started around the year 2000, and bus routes at that point, it was a great time because we expanded into over 150 routes all through the city. So I think we have a list of those individuals scrolling, and it's going to be me talking through the list of 20-year plus. Everybody, take a look at that wonderful list. 20 years of excellent service to MARTA. Dedicated, dependable, and all these individuals also work through difficult times. A lot of familiar names there, right? A lot of institutional knowledge there. We're at 25 years of service. These individuals started around 1995. And we know the exciting thing in 95 was that we finally broke through and went past the perimeter with our rail service. That was the first time. 25 years of service. We're at 30 years of service, and we're around 1990. Give you some idea of when these people started. And what happened in 1990, all you MARTA trivia people? Connection to the Atlanta airport. We got global on it. That really put us on the map. We linked into that airport, and all these employees were around to make that exciting event happen. 30 years plus, Lowell Clark, Eric Dixon, Joanne Jennis, Douglas Phillips, Edward Silver, and Glenn Thomas. Now we're at the 35-year mark, the year 1985. We're recognizing this. I tried to find an interesting event that happened around that time, but you know, then I remembered it was Prince and the Revolution playing a concert at the Omni, and MARTA took me there. Woo! Oh yeah, I had my purple outfit on that day. But this employee was there to make it happen. Utina Clark, there she is. Unfortunately, she could not be in attendance today, but we do want to recognize that is a long time, 35 years. We have one 35-year plus employee, Reginald Davis. Is he with us? Fortunately, Reginald Davis could not be with us either. But he gave 35 years of dedicated service, so when you see Reginald, give him a big round of applause, recognizing his 35 years of service. Okay, now it's time for a very special recognition. Very special time. A moment we've all been waiting for. We're going to have a video honoring this person because we're right now, everybody needs to just stand up for this. 40 years. And woo! Let's roll the video for the 40-year service, Gwendolyn Taylor! Woo!
My name is Gwendolyn Taylor. I started at MARTA March 31st, 1980. I've been here 40 years, and it has been an experience. I started here as a records clerk back in Avondale, working for Vernon King. I left there and started working in CMP as a records analyst. Then I left there for more money. It's always about the money. And I came out looking cute to wearing uniforms. And I liked that better because I didn't have to worry about maintenance and buying clothes. So I left there and I started working in revenue. I worked in revenue for 7 years. And people ask me now why I left revenue, and I told them I got tired of being a mule. You know, pushing those carts around. That was hard work for a lady. It really was. So I got an opportunity to go in stores, and I started in stores in 1993, which I presently work now, and we fall under legal. So I've been there, like I say, 27 years working in stores. I love working with my coworkers. I got a good group there, and it's been fun. It's been a long adventure, but now things are slowing down, and so am I. 63 years old, I'm gonna work till I'm 65, and then I'm out of here.
Woo! Yay, come on up here.
Yes, I'm here.
Gwendolyn, please say a few words, Gwendolyn. We're gonna wipe the mic down. Come up, please, yes.
First of all, I would like to say thank all of you. Thank all of you for coming out, for recognizing my 40 years here. It's been an experience. Oh, I came down for my pen. I need my 40-year pen. Oh, Lord. And I also want to meet Mr. Parker. I've never met him before, and I've heard great things about him. So that was the encouraging thing that made me come down today. And I want to say thank you all again for recognizing my 40 years. 2022, I'm out of here. Thanks again.
Gwendolyn Taylor, what a model MARTA employee. Gwendolyn, woohoo! Wow, that is a highlight every time I do it. When I get to 40, I think, will I make it? 40 years, thank you so much. Now, we are coming towards the downswing of our program. Hadn't it been fun, even though it's been COVID friendly? Hadn't it been fun? Really? Yeah. We do want to give a special thanks. Some of these people have already been thanked, but you can't thank them enough. The Recognition Program Award Committee. And these individuals are awesome leaders, and they did an awesome job helping with the program. Donna DeJesus, Director of Customer Service. Gina Major, AGM of Safety. Deputy Chief Pearlie McKenzie. I think he's a Deputy Chief, Santiago Osorio. Everybody's moving up so fast and furious. And another deputy, is it Chief George Wright? Huh? And we have the Office of Marketing that we'd like to offer our thanks to as well. Jennifer Janadu Wright, Adam Shoemaker, Melody Lundstrom. Amazing job with helping with this. And yay, my favorite team, I'm so biased, HR and Office of Learning Development. Thank you, AGM LaShonda Dawkins. We appreciate you. Ron Epps, Phyllis Kelly, Stephanie Spencer, and of course, Cherie Johnson. Thank you, MARTA. We have a video that should be starting any moment. Here we are. Thank you.
It's my pleasure to reach out to all the employees of MARTA and say thank you for all you do every day to make MARTA the great transit system that it is. A special thank you goes out to our bus and rail operators, station attendants, mechanics, police officers, and everyone else that's been working on our front line. We truly appreciate you and thank you for what you do.
Big shout out to Team MARTA. Anytime we're going to recognize employees is a great time. So here's to you, Team MARTA. Thank you for being an essential part of Team MARTA, and most importantly, stay safe and well.
Thank you for all that you do to keep Atlanta moving, to connecting Atlantans to their jobs, to healthcare, to grocery stores, to schools, to their lives. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate you so much. I just want to say congratulations, and this is a hard-earned rewards and recognition event. A special thank you goes out to the folks in bus operations, the operators on the front line, meeting and greeting those customers day in, day out, the bus maintenance folks putting a quality product in those vehicles every day. But you know, it's bigger than that. It's the entire MARTA family offering the love and support to all the employees and invariably to all the customers. It really shines through, and I just want to say thank you very much from the bottom of all of our hearts. We're really proud of what you do.
I really want to say thank you as we basically begin to implement our MARTA 2040 program. You know, a special thanks out to our planning department, delivery, as well as infrastructure teams as we continue to basically deal with the tsunami and work that's headed our way.
Capital Programs, we love you. You're out there doing great stuff every day. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Give me research. Give me analysis. Give me research and analysis.
Thank you, research and analysis.
I want to express my deep appreciation to all of our employees at MARTA. My appreciation for the work you do every day, for your commitment to our mission, for your commitment to safety and the well-being of all of your colleagues here at MARTA, but also to the public and to those who we serve through our continued ability to move people from where they are to where they're going to be. Thank you so much for being a part of the MARTA family.
We could not wait to take this opportunity to thank all of our MARTA heroes out there for all that you have done in this season. Thank you from all of the HR team.
And thank you from Learning and Development.
And thank you from Labor and Employee Relations.
And thank you from Core HR.
I just want to say a big thank you to all MARTA employees that have been working so hard through these many months of the pandemic, bringing that service to the city of Atlanta that is so essential. And maybe just a special shout out to the folks in procurement and legal who have also been working very hard, whether it's the material controllers out on the front lines or the folks who are bringing the necessary personal protective equipment for employees or the sanitizing equipment for our patrons. Thank you all. I am honored to be a part of this organization.
Thank you to the Office of Customer Services for the many hats that you wear.
Thank you to the Customer Information Center.
Thank you to the Customer Information Center 5 Points Group.
Thank you, Customer Service Center.
Thank you to the Breeze Investigations Unit and Customer Care Field Reps at Laredo, Hamilton, Cary, and Brady Garage.
Thank you, Reduced Fare Eligibility and Lost and Found.
Thank you to the Reduced Fare Office at Headquarters, Annex, and the 2 offices at 5 Points.
Thank you to the Lost and Found. Thank you to the employees in the Office of Customer Services.
We tip our hats to you.
There's nothing else to say. MARTA heroes are moving the city. Thank you.
Just lovely. Oh, and customer service with the hats, unbelievable. Don't they always bring the show? Customer service. Love you guys. We have one more item. We always remember something. Christmas is coming up, and we all know that we love the bicycles, the toys for the children, and we always remember, last but not least, we're going to have a word from the Charity Club at MARTA. And here comes Warren McMichael.
How everyone doing? I hope everything is going well with you. I could have married you. You said 40 years? I met you 40 years ago. I tell you, I've been here a long time. And I tell you, on behalf of the Charity Club, I'm Warren McMichael for people who don't know me. I'm Jeff's friend. And me and Jeff, we come a long ways, and we've been through something. And it's no secret that this has been a very difficult time, and tremendous help through the Charity Club and support of our CEO has stepped up to the challenge to meet the needs of the employees and the community. First, the C.T. Octavius Vivian Archives, led by Melissa Mullane. I tell you, it was magnificent when the senior staff gave money out of their own pocket, not MARTA pocket, and raised money to support the Vivian Museum. Fantastic. The problem that we had is when they sent the money to me, and we did a corporate check, and they didn't know how to deliver it. So, you know, I said, don't mail this check. You deliver this check, and make sure that they know who you are, and that's important to our community. During the pandemic, Marshall, she's not here. I mean Melissa. I'm sorry, Marsha Romar, Miss M, as she called it. And she gathered a bunch of employees, and they came together, and they wanted to help you all. So they started this little campaign where one said, well, I'm gonna give $500 out of my pocket. And then the contest went on and said, well, I'm gonna give 501. And then one said, I'm gonna give 502. And then one said, I'm gonna get 1,000. One said, I'm gonna get 1,200. And it went on and on and on. And so this became a COVID-19 check delivery man, which was me. I would go from house to house, counter to counter, not in the house, to the mailbox. I would call them and say, this is this, knock on your door, and I would leave and hop in my truck, which is the Red Rooster in this, and they found out that Warren McMichael was delivering COVID checks. I tell you, that was magnificent what you all did. We still have a little money in the can. I told them the money was over because everybody apparently had COVID-19. So that was, I just started laughing. I just told them, I said, this is not working, but Mr. General Manager, CEO, Omar and Lissa, all the senior staff, we'd like to say thank you for reaching out to the employees who need help. One employee, mother had it. Her friend that she was staying with died of it. She had it. She had lupus, so people know who I'm talking about at that time. That was a sad situation when I went to that house. So everything went all right. Everything is fine. Jeff, your leadership is outstanding. And see, people don't know the story of Jeff, and this is Jeff's second stench here. And people do not understand, as this nation try to heal from wrongdoing, as I would call it, racism, and it's prevalent, and people don't understand it. You understand it, Lou. You understand it because you went through it, what they did to you. So what they did to him, I just helped him on out and moved him on out, but then he came back. And look at him now. God is good, man, and he's wonderful. On December the 17th, well, I'll put it this way, this year we provide 50 families with Thanksgiving. We will give cards out. The team is out now purchasing the cards, and we're going to help 50 families that this year. We do it every year. The Charity Club, on behalf of the employees, we do that. On December the 17th, we're going to do a little virtual. We're not going to do virtual, but we're going to have a drive-through Christmas holiday shop. And it's going to be, I have the diagram here, it was made by Shepherd, and we're going to do it in the back lot back there. We will not impact anybody's budget. We do not need the security of the police. I have my boys who are former police officers of MARTA. They will protect everybody back there. So we won't have to worry about that budget. This year we're gonna help again. 500 family consist of thousands of children. It's gonna be magnificent. We're gonna give out gift cards. We have a few bikes left, and we're gonna purchase a few more. We're gonna do that. Jeff, be there at 8 o'clock, you and your team, on December the 17th. And that'll be magnificent. Now, we went through all the garages. We went everywhere, and we posted this. And we said it's gonna last one day, because from our experience, that when we put some online, we have more than enough that we can handle. So once we got that, we shut it down, and that was it. But on behalf of the members of the Employees Charity Club, Jeff, we thank you, we praise you, we honor you, and it's magnificent. You have seen some of the flyers that has been out. This is the flyer you see for Thanksgiving. And what we did, we go to the garages, we asked the operators, we put this in the running board, find us some families. Each location can give us one family. And that's the way that went. Then here come the choo-choo train, here come the truck. The truck came along, and that's what it looked like. And we put it in every running board, every garage, every location, so people would know. And this is what happened. For me, this is a great experience. I'd like to thank you all. You all have gone beyond my understanding. Thank you so very, very much from the bottom of my heart and from the Charity Club. Thank you.
Thank you. MARTA icon Warren McMichael and the famous Charity Club. Now, we are winding down. I just want to give you a friendly reminder that due to COVID-19 considerations, your awards or anything that you're looking for, they are going to be sent to your departments and your divisions, okay? So you will receive that information. You will receive your accolades sent to your department. This has been wonderful, and I can't think of anything more wonderful than a closeout from our amazing CEO, Jeffrey Parker.
This has truly been inspiring. I can't believe how excited I am to be with people here in person and virtually recognizing the heroes that are in our city. So thank you to everyone. You exemplify the best of MARTA, and I cannot think of a more appropriate way to recognize the people at this ceremony by calling it the heroes moving the city. Through this difficult and challenging time, what I've watched in admiration as you've tirelessly and selfishly continued to serve our city and our region, it's just inspiring. Your courage and commitment to MARTA's mission makes it possible for our customers to access life-sustaining services during this unprecedented public health crisis. Despite the risks to you, you've gone above and beyond what is expected to keep MARTA running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So on behalf of the entire leadership team, the MARTA Board of Directors, and our entire service region, I want to thank you, the MARTA heroes. But before we end this ceremony, it's so important to recognize one individual who tragically lost his life, and that's our brother, Derek Ferguson, who passed away on April 20th, a rail station car cleaner who worked so hard to help both his fellow employees and our customers, and I think it's only fitting that we recognize him with a moment of silence. Our thoughts are with him and his family. In the past, we've gathered in person twice a year, joined by husbands, wives, children, brothers, sisters, you name it. They were all here, excited to celebrate your accomplishments. But guess what? We had to do it differently today, but it was so worth it. It was so worth it to be here in person and virtually to recognize the heroes that come to work every single day. And that's you, the people here in the audience, the people out in the garages, at the maintenance facilities, the folks who are driving their buses and their trains today, the police officers working so hard in the stations. And we've struggled to find the right balance in order to recognize those people, but I think we did it just right in this time of unprecedented difficulties that we have trying to get together. So with that, I want to thank everyone for what you've done. But I also want to recognize the people who helped put this together. Our Chief Administrative Officer, Luz Barrero, the AGM of Human Resources, LaShonda Dawkins, and our Director of Learning and Development, Cherie Johnson. Thank you for championing and organizing this event to recognize our employees and our heroes. So I have two closing thoughts. One is, thank you. Actually, I'm going to turn it into three. One is thank you. The other is wear your masks. We've got some holidays coming up. We need to be safe. And third, we've got an election coming up, so I want everyone to get out there and vote. So thank you so much and enjoy.
Thank you so much. MARTA heroes, keep moving the city. Good afternoon. That ends our program.